I know there's like this movement within basketball or within really mental performance and mental health and all these things that are just like, hey, morning routine is everything. Morning routine is so important. You get people at interviewing the greats and the billionaires, the successful entrepreneurs, successful actors and entertainers in the game. And we just this is it's such this fascination around morning routines and guys. I don't think it's that deep. Like, to be real with you, I don't think it's this big crazy thing that really matters in the scope of what makes us successful. Like, why does it matter what Kobe did for his morning routine if you're not Kobe Bryant? And I get it, you want to copy things that the greats have done to get there. But one, they're doing things that fit in line with them to their goals of where they want to do, who they want to be, and what they want to do. So their one routine gets them in a routine to get to this direction of where they're going. And more than likely, they're doing things so they've configured this routine that's tailored to them and what they want to do. So Kobe used to have a routine where he would wake up at like 4 a.m. because he wanted to still be a dad and train, still be a great dad, but still be a great player too. So you get up at 4 a.m. to make sure that he has time to be Kobe and do his thing, but then he still has time to be dad and do his thing. So his routine will be a little bit different from what um, Kevin Durant will be. Single man, no kids. I can get up at 6. Same goal. I want to be a great Kevin Durant. I can be a great son waking up at 6 because that's what I want to do. I don't have any kids. I don't have a family. The family is my mom, cousins, all the other stuff. I don't have to worry about all the other things that go along with being a dad or being a husband. It's not who I am. So therefore, my morning routine is gonna be a little bit different. So overall, I want you guys to get a routine that's more tailored to you, your goals, and what you want to do, who you are. But secondly, we're comparing the morning routine of people who are already at this level. You're comparing a morning routine of a level 10 to where you are as a level 1 or 2. So more than likely, doing skipping the steps of doing what they did here is like not making sense. So we need to go back to what Kobe was doing in high school, what Kobe was doing in middle school to get to this point now of being Los Angeles Lakers NBA legend great. Or what LeBron has been doing, what he did in middle school or high school versus what he's doing now when he has billions of dollars. Two different things. So anyway, um, slight tangent before we got there, but I think that it is a important thing to really break down what is the most important thing? Like, you want to become with a morning routine. For me personally, I think there are two factors you should really weigh in when it comes to what do you want to make up of your morning routine. If you're going to have one, what should go into it? First, you need to weigh out what is the thing that helps me get mentally and spiritually sound and on a right path. What is that thing? Do I need to meditate? Do I need to journal? Do I need to pray? Do I need to go for a walk? Do I need to do this? Do I need to do that? Whatever that thing is for you, do that. If that's whatever that thing is for you, do that. Like, everybody doesn't have to have the same exact thing. I don't like to write. I don't like to write. Me personally, I don't like the journal. I don't like any of that stuff. So I don't do it. It's that simple. I get the benefits of it. I'm aware of all that stuff, but I'm not a writer. I don't want to sit here and do all that all the time. I like to read. My goal is for me to, like, I want to be a reader. I like the information I get from reading. So for me, mentally and spiritually, I read. Whether that's the Bible, whether that's different books I'm studying from, whatever, I like to read. So I'm a reader. That's what I do from my mental and spiritual standpoint. I meditate sometimes here and there when I get in that pocket, depending on the time and space I'm in. I do that here and there. But that's where the mental reset comes in. That what gets me focused, what gets me calm. If I'm waking up a little more anxious, I need to get myself calm back down. If I'm a little down, need a little pick me up to get me back where I need to go to. And then once you get right mentally and spiritually, you need to know where you're at emotionally. Are you feeling confident? Are you feeling happy? Did you wake up sad? Did you wake up a little bit anxious? You wake up depressed. So you need to figure out what you need to do to get yourself emotionally back in check. But now this might be a little less popular of opinion, but sometimes we overgas our feelings and just like need to go do stuff anyway. So because we wake up feeling a certain way, doesn't mean that we need to continue that and and tailor the rest of our day to that feeling we woke up with. It's okay if you woke up feeling sad or anxious. Doesn't mean the rest of the day has to be sad and anxious. You woke up on the wrong side of the bed or wrong side of the pillow, whatever the saying is. Doesn't mean that your actual rest of the day has to actually like match that and be in that pocket. You can wake up feeling one way, but then operate and move a whole different way. But sometimes you do need like a thing, like a key to go in the ignition and turn to get your emotion in the right path. So whatever that thing is for you, you might wake up and just do a gratitude journal, make up and pray the things that you're grateful for. You might wake up and uh, tell a joke or watch some comedy thing or listen to your favorite song to get you going or whatever. Whatever that thing is for you to get you right emotionally, do that thing. But I think you should be able to do the least amount of things to get the most amount of benefit for your day. So if you need to do 15 things to get your day right, you're probably doing something wrong. If you can do 2 things to get your day right, you're on the right track. So the least amount of time and least amount of things, because that can set you up for a better day. I also don't like this morning routine stuff because if say you wake up late one day and you're not able to get to your routine. Now mentally you're thrown off because oh man, I didn't journal and I didn't get to my ice bath and I didn't get the chance to do this. I didn't get the chance to wiggle my pinky toe this morning. So now my whole day's thrown off. And it's like, bro, fam, really? Really? You didn't go through the 15 checklist things to do every morning. So now your whole day's thrown off. Versus the person who just gets up and go, I'm good to go now. I'm a better hooper because I just get up and go. It's amazing how stuff works. So I'm not the biggest fan of like having 30 different things to do and it take you 2 hours to do it. So you gotta wake up at 4 to be done by 6. So you can go to the gym and do all this. Like, come on, man. Like, it's okay. The sooner you can close the gap between waking up and doing what you need to do, the better you are. The least amount of things you can do, the better. The more efficient and less time you waste from A to B, the better. Because the goal is to actually be productive and get a good outcome. You have a good output. The goal is to be a great hooper, a a great human being, a person in society, a better son or daughter. The goal is not to be able to be the best meditator, to be the best journaler. Unless you're a writer, why are you journaling every single day and like doing all this extra stuff? Like just get to point from A to B. That's how I see it. And so you can also do things where you kind of adjust your morning routine to your day. So you wake up a little sad or angry, you have things in place to counter it. You wake up feeling focused and happy, and you probably want to go. You might want to journal the thankfulness for it or whatever the thing is. You might want to sit and be like, man, I'm in a great space. Now let's go to work. You feel me? Like we don't have to sit here and do all these extra fluffy things to be a dope hooper. It's like, bro, I can be a great student and not do all this stuff. So I just feel like you can be more flexible and just counter to your day. If you're feeling good, then just go. You feeling bad, quick pick me up, and then let's go. Okay. You can also tailor these things to your goals and what you want to be. So for me, once again, say I want to be a reader. I like to read. So I like to try to either read in the morning or before I go to bed. Pray and meditate. But after that, that's pretty much all I do for real, for real. I don't do nothing that's crazy, nothing special. But I have this. I don't know if it's controversial, but I don't see anybody talking about this. I truly believe the nighttime routine matters way more than a morning routine. I also say that your daily routine is way more important than a morning routine. So if you can do these things on a daily basis, whether that's in the morning or at night, matters 10 times more. If you can have a night routine and set you up for a great morning the next day, 10 times more important. Because if you can, okay, you got to wake up at 6. Okay. You have to wake up at 6 to go to practice or whatever. I don't care. So if every day your goal is to wake up before you go to bed that day to hit 1,000 shots, to be able to uh, watch film, do some homework, and to do homework or study, and to do 500 push-ups. Okay, let's just say those are your 5 things to do. Putting in those daily routines and habits every single day matters way more than the morning routine. But now your morning routine can consist of one of those things to where every morning I wake up and watch 5 minutes of film and I do 20 push-ups. Okay, great. That can be your morning routine. And at night I finish up with before I, go to bed, I go to the gym, get my shots up, and then I do X, Y, and Z. I watch more film, study a little bit, go to bed. Cool. The things you do every single day define you way more than little stuff you try to do on a morning routine to like prep yourself into being ready to do this thing. Just do the thing as a routine, as a habit of what you do daily. Also, going back to night routine. So let's say that um, every night you meal prep or you lay out your clothes and stuff the day before, and you have everything ready, so you just get up and go. I believe that's way more important because the time between waking up and going becomes a little bit shorter because you're more prepared. It's me personally. I think that's a better idea than just the whole morning routine thing. But who am I? Just a guy on here with a microphone and a Sanford women's basketball T-shirt, talking to you guys about basketball. That's it. But I really feel like the morning routine is not little, very overrated, and it's like the context how we view it and go around it is not the best or smartest thing to do. So, but I want to know what you guys think. I really want to know what you guys think about the morning routine and all this whole mumbo jumbo thing. The last thing I want to leave you with, okay, before we get out of here, the worst form of the worst form of inequality is to try to make unequal things equal. Think about that. The worst form of inequality is to try to make unequal things equal. So that goes back to what I was saying earlier in the video. You try to sit here and compare and make the same thing that Kobe does to what we should do. The same thing that Elon Musk does to what we should do. Those two things aren't equal at all. You're doing yourself with this justice down here, but trying to make yourself be what the billionaire Warren Buffett is doing on a daily basis, what Mark Cuban is doing right now on a daily basis. You're comparing someone at a level 1 of Mario to what they're doing at a level 50 of Mario. These two things are not the same. They're unequal. But now you want to pull back and see what Jeff Bezos was doing at the beginning when he was in middle school, to prepare to be this thing up here, what Steve Jobs did at the beginning to what he's doing compared up there. Now we can do that now. Now you're comparing on a more equal or playing level field because you're trying to compare yourself to this ridiculous number $1 trillion up here. It doesn't make sense. So the worst form of inequality is to try to compare. Is try to make unequal things be equal. Don't compare this level 1 to this level 50 up here. Does not make sense. So for your morning routine, if you're going to go copy the greats, copy them at the level that you're at, that you're looking at currently. So pair yourself at college KD to if you're in college, or high school Kobe to when you're in high school. Don't try to make these unequal things equal because now you're doing yourself a disservice. So, but that's it, man. I'm gonna stop beating you guys up about morning routines. Thank you for watching. Thank you for listening. That's the end of Hoop Gems. Please comment. Please subscribe. See you next week.